You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Bass.
Hello guys, Turbocharged 51 over here. I hope you're having a splendid day wherever you are in the world, and yeah, I'm looking at you. You better be having a good day wherever you are in the world. Guys, we're back with episode or slash part number 2 of the Holy Trinity build. And the previous episode, if you haven't checked it out, please go check it out, because we built this absolute beautiful beast of a Porsche 918 Spider. And today it's time for the McLaren P1. But before we do that, let's just quickly have a little bit of fun before we go get ourselves the P1 in our beautiful Porsche around this beautiful, well, even though it's an oval, around this beautiful oval circuit, and see what this Porsche can do against cars actually on its level. And if people bump you, it doesn't work out too nicely for you, as you can clearly see. But here we go, Porsche, let's make these guys wish they never took you on. Here we go, P3 it is, and we've got 2 cars ahead of us. Ooh, this car sits beautifully in the corners, I have to admit that. Come on. Oh, that little wing at the back is so smacksy. It is so smacksy. But guys, seriously, if you haven't checked out the previous episode where we built this absolute beast, trust me, you are missing out. And even though this is not the car we're building today, that one right there, that's the P1 GTR we are building. It's a little bit of a slower cousin, the road legal version McLaren P1. But we are in the lead as we start off lap 3. So we are actually very much ruling this event. Ooh, a little bit of a down gear there, just to make sure that the Porsche can take it. Here we go, 5th gear. Oh, 300 plus kilometers an hour. It's a safe and a nice speed to sit at. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Let's start the final lap, as we're already gonna lap someone, and we're gonna lap a Lamborghini Countach. So sorry Countach, you're just not in this league, boy. Here we go. Nice open, and here we go. Oh boy, 350, 360, 370, almost 380 as we come into the corner. We're definitely gonna go wide, but it's okay. And we are through the corner, 500 meters remaining, and we are crossing the lane. Quick and simple event right there. It's the exit. Here we go. Dealership right here. There we go. Ooh, oh, I just nipped the little post there, but it's okay. Into the dealership we go. We're still sitting pretty at over $5 million in our bank account, and we just added about 50 grand with the race we just did. But now we have to scroll all the way almost to the end to get to the beautiful McLaren P1, baby. And there she blows. Oh, that was perfect. I actually stopped on the car. So one thing that I didn't actually look at the previous video, the level of the Porsche stock is 341 and the P1 is 346. So, oh guys, just look at this car. Now, like I said previous episode, I'm building these 3 cars in the order that I prefer them, my favorite order. So obviously you guys can see my second preference is the P1. And once again, what an absolutely phenomenal and beautiful machine. Guys, this car is basically based off of a Formula 1 car for the road. And let me tell you why. This car has got a good old-fashioned KERS system, like the V8 F1 cars had. For those of you guys that didn't know, the V8 F1 cars, they actually had a system where if you could deploy energy like today's hybrid systems, but it was limited, and you had to press a button and hold it on your steering wheel, as well as it has DRS. For those of you guys that don't know what DRS is, it stands for drag reduction system, and that is also a certain button you press on your steering wheel, and your rear wing, it opens a little flap. Now the DRS on the P1, the wing just goes and sits flat. So in a straight line, this car absolutely buggered off. But let's see. The P1, 3.8 liter twin turbo hybrid V8. And let's see what we can get out of this beautiful car. Look at the flames, man. And it's time for me once again to shut up so you guys can listen. It actually sounds pretty close to what the P1 sounds like. But today we are driving of the Top Gear trio, Richard Hammond, Jeremy Clarkson and James May. Richard Hammond's choice was the Porsche 918 Spider, and this is the choice of the crazy man himself, Jeremy Clarkson. And he described this car as it wants to kill you. So let's see what she can do. We're going to do a quick speed test at its base, a 346 level. So guys, excuse me a little bit as that little wing. Look at that little wing. Oh, she's a little bit tail happy. Let's quickly actually do the live tuning while we're here. So steering sensitivity at max, downforce at minimal, because I really want to see what she can do in a straight line. I actually want to see if the rear wing does go flat. We'll do that with a top speed test, and then the drift is on the brake. Good. So this car is already a high level, and guys, once again, these cars don't really need customization because look, just look at how they look. They look phenomenal. Now let's quickly see what this baby can do. Let's turn her around. Oh, it's such a beautiful car. And in race mode, when this car is sitting on the floor with the rear wing up, it looks insane. Now I'm gonna launch this baby in second, because I think first gear is just gonna be a spin boy McGee. But once again, I'm gonna shoot him and listen to this absolute piece of beauty as it runs through the gears. Let's go. Holy moly. Okay, so the rear wing doesn't go flat. Let's try a C300. So the rear wing doesn't go flat. That's actually very interesting. Need for Speed, you need to update your frickin' P1 coding. Oh. The rear wing does indeed do the air brake though. That's cool. Look at when I hit the brakes, guys. Look. Oh, I didn't do it that time. But at the high speed, the rear wing just went up. Rewind the video quickly and check. And keep an eye on the rear wing. There we go. And it goes back down. Oh my great goodness. This car, of the three, when it comes to looks, this car is level pegging with the Laferrari. To me, the 918 is not...
Moving up in the world. None of that hoopty shit for you no more.
Yeah, fact. But to me, the Porsche 918 looks a little bit too much bloated. This, however, with its lines, with everything, just, it looks so good. And I mean, those brake lights, it gives me a lot of Mazda Fury vibe. They're just not so many, but I mean, oh, twin turbo 3.8 V8 McLaren built engine. Now let's see what the engine swaps are, because now I actually realize in the Porsche video this is the engine that we could have put into the Porsche. Haha, smart boy McGee. 903 horsepower with a potential horsepower of 1,232, 6.2 V8, 5 litre V8, 8.4 V10, and probably the engine of the P1 GTR, which is just got Elite Plus parts on. Any guy's going to put on Ultimate Plus parts, and it's actually got less potential horsepower than the standard motor in this car. So we're going to keep the standard engine. Let's go out and let's put on all the Ultimate Plus parts. This car is going to be 400 plus. I'm actually going to do this stuff at the end first. This car is going to be 400 plus way before we actually we get to, like, you know, the smaller upgrades. So damage reduction, most definitely. Let's quickly do the come on the repair kit. And guys, the color that I'm gonna go for on this, it's a lot like the Street Beetle we did, but not so shiny, if I can put it that way. Track differential, we're keeping the 7-speed gearbox. Does it have an 8-speed though? No, it is actually not. So we're keeping the 7-speed with a little bit more clutch performance, if I can put it that way. Tires, obviously Sticky Boy McGee's, because this is basically a track car for the road. Oh, this freaking car. Brakes are at max. Suspension, let's go with a track suspension. Not that this car needs a suspension upgrade in reality. It's a P1. It's a... Okay, now the big NOS bottle. Guys, actually, I do prefer the big NOS bottle. I know in the first episodes of these builds, I said I prefer the smaller cans. I do prefer this one now. Now let's go for the ECU. We're already at 388. I've got a feeling this car is going to be quicker than the Porsche, but we'll see that when we go to our very certain track where we, you know, time the cars, if you know what I mean. So there we go. Then the exhaust. Ultimate Plus, it's already 400 plus. And now for the twin turbo skis, because it's already twin turbocharged, let's just go bigger. Dualies, what's actually the max power is with the single, but it takes down the acceleration actually. So okay, I see. So but this also gives more torque. Then you've got the screw supercharger, the root supercharger, and the centrifugal supercharger. But we're going dual turbos because that is the way of the land. Yes. So this car's built. I mean, guys, just look at this. Oh, man. This car's beautiful. Now. Body. Now, guys, this car, I'm actually keeping the stock standard rims because P1 rims are just absolutely beautiful. Let's see. Ooh, that... I actually... Oh, it's got that little thing in the center. I'll do that on a P1 GTR. No. If it can just render. There we go. That, to me, does not look so nice. I'm sorry. If you prefer that, you are more than welcome to, but I do not prefer that. Oh, that's like 675 LT type carbon, but it doesn't suit the P1. Now, let's see what the the headlights. Now, I already know which color I'm going for this car. So let's definitely go with the blue lights. Canards, will I ever do? No, those little tiny ones don't look nice to me. Oh my great goodness, that's freaking insane McLaren at its best. There we go. Oh, and guys, interesting fact about the Wowza. That is beautiful. Interesting fact about the P1. Did you guys know this car originally should have been called the Senna? But for some other reason, McLaren backed out of it. But you guys know, obviously, the McLaren Senna came after the P1. This car originally should have been named the Senna. I didn't know that, and that to me was very, very interesting. So tires, let's go with the semi-slicks. You guys know tires 16. For me, it just looks so much cleaner. I'm going to do the rims now because they are going to be painted. They're not going to be changed, but they're going to be painted. So calipers has already got the right calipers. Brake discs, oh no, sorry, it's already got it's got the wrong brake discs. It doesn't have the right calipers. That bright orange to me just doesn't work, especially with the color. I'm gonna wait a minute, maybe I am fooling myself. I'm gonna keep the orange, guys. I'm gonna keep the orange, but now let's go to the beautiful rims. Size is locked. Secondary color. Now this is gonna give a lot away about what I'm gonna do with the car, because now I've changed my mind a bit. This is going to be tough. Metallic to me is not... Let's do this. A bit brighter. Because as the color of the car is changing. Yes. Satin metallic. You guys can see I'm a sucker for satin metallic. Apply to all rims. And then obviously, because this is a car, you guys can see it's carbon fiber everywhere. Just a little glow to it. Carbon. What do we do? The matte carbon. Normal carbon. Normal carbon. Normal. Normal carbon. There we go. Tire 16. And obviously, once again, guys, this is a dream build, so not everything. Calipers, discs. Let's just go. A double brake at the back. Like an option where you could change like that secondary one, because that would actually be a lot of help. Okay, now let's go to the rear. No sound system. Spoiler. It's a little lip. I do not like the view of that. Oof. P1 GTR. Speed Hunters. And obviously the chassis mount. That actually looks insane, but then just buy a P1 GTR, I mean, for Pete's sakes. No, the lights need to be bright. Exhaust. Now this, I don't think I would check. Oh, carbon. Damn, man. Unless I can do something. That just looks stupid. Sorry. Usually I'm a big fan of quad exhausts. That just looks stupid. If I can do the carbon tip though, or titanium tip, that is something that I would do. And if I ever own a P1, it will be straight piped. That is one thing that I will admit. No, I like the extra lights on the back. Keep the stock standard. Now this obviously, with the color I'm going for this car, Olympic City will be the one for me. No frame for this number plate. And what I will do at the back is C's P1. Aww, that's silly. You can't like silly J's. I'm just gonna put the S with, but I'll make it a small one. P1. There we go. Oh, it makes it a capital letter. But if you guys know what the JC stands for, let me know in the comments down below. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to tell me who that is. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're out of time. The JC stands for Jeremy Clarkson, obviously. And that just looks stupid. That is actually very clean. That is too clean. And the standard, it looks better. I'm sorry. I know that's not what you guys want to see or hear, but the standard just looks so much better. Now let's check the rear fenders quickly. It doesn't make it any wider, does it? But it takes the vents away at the top. Why do you want to take the vents away? Nah, man, nah. So guys, that's the P1. And actually, I think I might change the lights because the color I'm going for. Why is there not orange lights? So I'm actually going to keep the blue then. So let's see what the community has done for this car, because I think the wraps are going to be insane. Ooh, man, this looks good. This looks phenomenal. Okay, let's see this. The color is insane, but that's not what I will go for. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, any McLaren looks good with blue, man. Ish, man. Just doesn't look good with my wow, wow, wow. This guy put a lot of time and effort into this. And then I just quickly want to see how this looks. This is absolutely fly. Especially the purple over the top. But it's not how I roll. You guys know that. Now the color I'm going for this one. Obviously, you guys know that we've still got the orange brake calipers with the orange rims. And then that one. Look at all the carbon fiber. A P1 with carbon fiber. There's just something special about it. The matte, to me, it doesn't suit the car. You need that shine of a carbon fiber McLaren P1. And there are exposed carbon McLaren P1s out there. And that's just the thing. But the thing is, I'm not done. Because here comes the decals. So let's add. I think it's over here. No, it's clearly not. Where are... There we go. Guys, I saw a McLaren P1 on the channel Shmee150. It was an exposed carbon fiber McLaren like this. But here's the twist. It had a line over the top. This line is so skew. There we go. Yep, that's straight to me. And it had... That's why I love the orange on this car. Because in that video, Shmee talks about maybe selling his Senna and buying himself a P1 if he would ever, decide to, for some other silly reason, swap his Senna for... This is so good. Swap his Senna for, a P1, because the P1 is the benchmark, and it is quicker than the Senna with certain scenarios. The Senna's it's got so much more downforce, it's not even funny. But he drove a guy's McLaren, which was exposed carbon. No, it was actually silver. It was actually bright silver, but the car had an orange stripe over the top, and this to me looks absolutely insane. So let's just get... This is just, great googly moogly. Just look at this. You've got the orange rims with the stripe over the top. It looks so good. You've got the orange brake calipers, the exposed carbon, and oof. Yes. Now let's quickly do the effects. Nitrous I'm not going to change. Backfire I'm not going to change. No tire smoke. Underglow. There has to be like a proper... no, not red and orange. Nope, not blue and orange. Thing is, it does have the lights though, but I need a light blue. Like a cyan and orange. Come on. Or just do orange underglow. I mean, why the hell not? The thing is, the lights are now what bothers me, because the lights don't suit the car. Will I do air suspension? No, not really. Because look, but that's when the car drops though. Hee baby. I'm gonna do air suspension. I'm gonna waste 15 grand just because I can. Okay, so air suspension is in the car. I think this car does have air suspension stock from the factory. So no stance, no camber. Let's do this. Oh, as it lifts up. Now, people who I've seen drive the P1s, I don't think they've got like... I'll take it in the middle. One. But now, guys, what am I going to do about the lights? Because this does not work for me. Do I just keep them white? Thing is, even the McLaren ones have got like a blue shading to them. Thing is, what works? The yellow just looks terrible, guys. I'm just going to go back to the standard McLaren lights. It's just that's what's going to work the best for it. And that is the P1, guys. Now, the P1 is a car that I love a lot. So where she will go in the garage, first of all, she's not going ahead of my Porsche, but she will go ahead of the Lamborghini machine. So that is there. And then the Miata is on its way out, unfortunately. I know some of you guys love this car, but this is the car that'll either... It's not actually going out. It's just, it's either got to be out or in, you know, that type of effect. But the P1 will definitely be the one on the stands. And the next car is going to be quite high, if I can put it to you guys that way, because the next car, the Laferrari, I'm in love with that car. That to me is an awesome car. But now, let's see how this baby looks at night, because I think she's going to look absolutely spectacular, and I know exactly where we're going to go look at her, where we're going to have a proper see towards how good this car looks. But we're going to need a tunnel, so I'll see you guys when we get there. This in the tunnel. I mean, excuse the AI, the traffic cars, but I mean, look at this. Look at the wet on the car, like the little spots of rain. And this is why I like the P1 and the LaFerrari more than the Porsche, because they stand out like a sore thumb. You won't really, if you go to any YouTube videos, or if you are one of those privileged people that can go to like car meets where hypercars show up, you don't instantly see a Porsche 918 because it blends in with other super and hypercars. A P1 or a LaFerrari shows up, you know they're there. First of all, when it comes to the LaFerrari, the noise it makes with that V12. Second of all, the looks of these cars. I mean, look at this. I barely changed anything. And look how good this looks. With the orange underglow and the stripe over the top, it looks phenomenal. And you guys know now, I'm going to go do the thumbnail. So I'll see you guys in just a second to do the speed test. Yes. Yes, baby, yes. Ready for speed. So let's just send it. Great googly moogly. This is faster than the Porsche. Unless a 40.50 drives in ahead of you. Let's just go again. Come on. Here we go. This is definitely quicker than the Porsche. Most are definitely quicker than the Porsche. Holy cannoli! 7th gear, 346 k's an hour. 7th gear is very long, but I know where I'm going to push 7th gear now. Nos, now, let's go. Guys, I think a 6-speed for this car will work better than the 7-speed, actually. But this thing is so quick. And just those flames at the back, I mean, come on, how can you not love that? So guys, ooh, there's a cop coming. I'm going off-road, sorry. I don't want to do a cop chase now. I'll see you guys as soon as I fit into 6-speed. So guys, we are back. And as you guys can see, we are back with another event. Now, you guys know the previous time we did this track, We attempted it in the Porsche 918 Spider, and that time on the leaderboard is actually wrong, because when we did the time on live video, once again go check out the previous episode, we did a 2 minute 45.83 seconds. That is what this P1 needs to beat. Now obviously the first run I'm just going to show you guys how the car performs, and then off camera I'm going to go and go as fast as I possibly can until I get a proper run in, and then I'll show you guys the end of the run and we'll check out the time. But it's got a 2 minute 45.83 seconds to beat, but let's just see how she goes. And guys, I have to say the 6-speed, it's so smooth, definitely better than the 7-speed that just dies in 7th gear because you can't use 7th gear, so 6th gear is the best. So take out 7th gear, it's a lighter gearbox in reality, but not in the game, but you know, every little bit helps. So let's see what this P1 can do. Jeremy Clarkson, let's see how accurate you are. Sorry, Bibbers, not today. Holy moly, this thing is quick in a straight line. It's a lot more drifty than the Porsche because obviously it's rear-wheel drive, and the Porsche it's all-wheel drive. Ooh, slipped the gear there. But it's so damn quick. Now, 6th gear is very long, I'll admit that. But it doesn't make it terrible. Oh, luckily I kept my nose out of trouble there. But it is a lot. It's definitely a car to get used to when you're used to the 4-wheel drive of the Porsche. Now let's see here. Up the hill. I'm going to use NOS in 6th gear. It does take down the top speed though, if you take out the 7-speed. It's limited at 362. But it's so quick. It's still so phenomenally quick, this car. And if you don't drift and you actually take a corner properly, it sticks. Whoopsie daisy. So now let's try this again. Holy cannoli, this thing is quick. Guys, I do think time-wise the Porsche is going to beat it because just in games, 4-wheel drive cars are naturally just quicker. But this car is a lot more fun to drive. That is something that I will admit without a shadow of a doubt. Oh, and honestly, after the exhaust tuning is done, the Porsche sounds better to me. But this car, like I said, it feels 10 times better. Ooh, thank you, frickin' gravel. Those flames are just like literally in your face. And actually, we're lapping the cars a little bit quicker on our first run than we did with the Porsche. But also with the Porsche, we basically kissed the barrier. And across the line. Okay guys, the one thing that does bother me about the 6-speed is the fact that I basically lost almost 30 kilometers an hour on top end speed. That does bite my booty a little bit. So I think I'm going to put back the 7-speed for the time trial just for that top end speed factor. But for me just driving the car around, I'm going to use the 6-speed. But this car is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And you guys will see me again when I think I've got a proper time on the board. Let's go. Guys, I deeply apologize. I forgot to hit record at the end of the run, but I feel it was a proper run. I'm not going to get any faster. The McLaren P1 did a 2 minute 42.73. How is it 3 seconds faster than the Porsche 918? It's baffling my mind. It's a 242.73. I want to see that again. Look at that. Okay, now it says 6.9, but it's 242.73. 242.73 seconds. It's 3 seconds quicker than the Porsche. How on earth did this thing manage that? Guys, I am absolutely gobsmacked at that. It was not supposed to be that quick, like not even a little bit. And just a quick tip, keep the 7th gear for the high-end top-end speed. I think that was a small factor to why this car was so quick. But guys, I mean, I don't want to end this video. This car is just so freaking phenomenal. Like the M4 video, I just don't want to end it. The M4 and the GT3 RS video. But guys, that has been this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for staying till the end. It's been a good one. We are over halfway now with these 3 cars. The holy trinity of modern hypercars, supercars, whatever, of the holy trinity of modern cars. Let's be deadly honest. The P1 has been, as I quickly make the P1 a rally car. The P1 is done, but before you click off the video, there's something that you quickly have to do for me. Please do me a quick little favor, you know. Make sure to quickly go into the description and check out the links in the description down below. Specifically, links to my second YouTube channel. Ooh, as I nearly binned the car. Well, I basically did. Links to my second YouTube channel, Forza Watch Gaming, to get some non-racing action there. I love the support over there, guys. Please keep going and watching the videos over there. Secondly, check out my social medias. And if you guys really want to share these videos, trust me, I think they're worth sharing. And I mean, these cars are popular all around the world. I think everybody would like to see these videos. So please, share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media, tag me in the post or the story about where you share my video, and I will give you a shout out in a future video as well as on my social media. Finally, please check out my South African gaming clan, Falcon Gaming. They are doing awesome stuff here in South Africa, guys, and we are pretty soon launching a platform for content creators like myself that are not going for esports, just to further grow the clan. It's going to be awesome, and the more support we get over there, guys, the better. So thank you very much. Then, if you enjoyed yourself at any point in this video, which I'm sure you did, make sure to drop a like down below on the video. It's only going to take you a quick nifty 2 seconds, and I mean, who doesn't like a like on their video? I mean, that's me. And I mean, it feels good when you enjoy yourself, and you can actually show appreciation when you enjoy yourself. So drop a like, and I know you would have enjoyed it. And finally, guys, if you are new to Turbo Fox Races and this is your first time viewing the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe down below. Don't forget to ding that bell to never ever miss a future episode on this channel. I quickly forgot where the road went there, because you're going to be thoroughly entertained here on Turbo Fox Races. And while I'm at it, welcome to the family, you frickin' Turbonatic. Guys, that has been the video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for staying till the end. You're amazing. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys for the final build of the Holy Trinity pretty soon, the Ferrari Laferrari. I'll see you guys soon. Cheers!
I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. I made you look.